हाय दिस इज तुषार रमनन फ्रॉम 99 वर्कआउट सीजन 3। जैसे आप लोगों को पता है कि हमारे एपिसोड्स में हर एक एपिसोड में एक अद्भुत जैसे मैं बोल सकता हूँ बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट फीचर करते हैं। आज भी ये एपिसोड में मेरे एक बहुत पुराने फ्रेंड हैं जिनको मैं फीचर करने जा रहा हूँ और मैं उनको 25 साल के बाद भी शायद मिलने जा रहा हूँ। देखते हैं ये गेस्ट कौन है। आई एम गोइंग टू इंट्रोड्यूस हिम। I thank you, Charles, to feature in 99 Workouts, the season 3. It's been my pleasure because I'm seeing you after I think nearly what, like 25 years.
25 years. 25 years.
We've known each other for I think when I came to Pune, I think initially it's been 27 years for me in Pune, and I think I met you in the college,
Right.
a kind of place and symbiosis those days.
Right.
And you were so prominent because of your long hair, and this was like a do was like so attractive those days. I remember. Still now you're looking much better. So you're watching 99 Workouts season 3 with Charles Dilemma. Right? Did I spell that right?
That's right.
So अगर आप चार्ल्स को देखोगे तो उनके सरनेम के साथ ये बंदा तो कोई लगता नहीं कि हाँ इंडिया से है। इनको एक हैट वगैरह या गिटार दे दो या एक बाइक दे दो, आई एम श्योर यू विल फील दैट ही इज नॉट एन इंडियन। एंड सो चार्ल्स, वेयर डू यू कम फ्रॉम, like where were you born,
Yeah, actually, I was born and brought up in Pune.
Okay.
But I am from Goa, so I'm a Roman
okay.
Catholic.
Okay.
So that's how you have the Portuguese blood in, and that's why the look is there.
Okay. So when you say Goa, Portuguese blood, I'm sure there's some soccer in you for
Yes,
sure.
of course.
Right.
Yeah, so it was entire school life and in college. Yes, I was part of the football team, and that was like passion to play football.
Right.
So it was great.
Charles, tell me something. Like, I've known you for a long time. You were into modeling, and I remember you have done a lot of print ads, something like that during those days. But how do you see, like, those days, those models? You think I don't remember anyone really going to a gym and training and all so much.
Yeah.
I see more now. Do you see a shift? Like, people are focusing a lot on fitness.
Yeah, absolutely. Initially, it was too raw. You have very few of them who used to carry good build during that time.
Right.
And I used to look up to Milind Soman or Rahul Dev.
Right.
These guys, Inder Mohan Sudan. These guys
Right.
were the ones who actually got the the physique in.
Right.
But initially, when it was at our level during those time, it was more of confidence and the way you walk and you
Right.
present yourself
Right.
was there. But of course, having a good build and being aesthetic was always an added advantage
Right.
to survive in this
Right.
this industry.
So, Charles, I've seen you with this long hair, and you've just kept it like you've been. I think that's your patent style. Like, so, would you call yourself as a rebel, or it was just your style statement, or like a fashion statement for you?
Yeah, for me initially, so I've grown this back now.
Okay.
So of course, during those days, of course, it was definitely a style statement as well as was a rebel. So was always on the unconventional side
Right.
of the world, and then of course got into corporate world, and it all changed. So it was more of cropped hair and your spiked hair and all that stuff, but the style was always there. And then we decided the lockdown came in, and I guess lockdown had a lot to do with a lot of changes in me, and definitely for good, and it replicated what I did 20 years back.
Oh wow.
Getting my growing my hair, getting back into workouts and becoming more aesthetic and getting into fitness. So also learning German, which I used to do. I did it in school for 1 year, and then I had to quit that. I did not continue it, but now again I've been getting German certified.
Oh, wow.
So did my level 1. Now I'm doing my level 2. So yeah, so it's all the same thing. I'm replicating it. So I feel like I'm going back in time.
That's awesome. आप देख रहे हैं 99 वर्कआउट सीजन 3 विद चार्ल्स मेरे बहुत पुराने दोस्त हैं। इनको मैं नियरली 25 से 27 साल से जानता हूँ, which is like from the time when I came to Pune, and as I said, like I could identify him so well in the college campus. Charles used to model a lot during those days, and abhi Charles, you have moved on to the totally into the corporate sector, and you've been working in the corporate sector for nearly 15 to 16 years. मुझे ये बताइए, ये जो फंकी जो काइंड ऑफ जो आपका लुक है, आई एम सॉरी टू से, बट हाउ वेल डज इट गो विद द कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ, एंड हाउ वेल इज इट एक्सेप्टेड?
Yeah. So initially, even I was quite skeptical in actually being what I am, and I knew that it was the ask during that time. So if you go 10 years back or 15 years back, things were different. The way people used to look at the outlook was different.
Right.
But now with time and of course we have a very a fancy client, and at the same time, till the time you are delivering, when you're overachieving, you're over exceeding, you've already raised that benchmark.
Right.
And when you do that, no one has any questions, right? Because you've proved yourself way beyond what was expected.
Right.
And now everyone looks up. It's just normal for them, right? And it's with the name that okay, it's Charles, and he is that way. And till the time you are achieving all your goals, you're super exceeding. No one has no issues, and now things have changed. Now
Right.
things have changed. You have a lot of companies where you're wearing casual every day.
Casual, yeah,
You're wearing casual.
right, right, right.
You're allowed to wear shorts.
Right,
It's
right.
like, so the culture has changed.
Right.
Culture has changed, and it has made me more comfortable with the others. So because now if you see, you'll have a lot of guys with tattoos. You'll have a lot of guys with long hair, long beard. So that's in now. So
Okay.
I guess now I have more Charles around.
Well, Charles can be only one. I'm sure, it's my very good friend. Charles, well, I am featuring you especially on this because I see a lot of fitness posts. I see, I follow your Insta stories, things like that. How did you inculcate, this rigorous kind of training all of a sudden, or was it always there?
So again, I started off during the college days. Of course, we all did it, right? You were one of our idols because you were the one who used to, couple of you guys were there. Used to always, had that on the higher, the bigger size body guys, and so I always had that. But then getting into corporate. With of course working with various clients, right? You work with the US clients, you're doing night shift, Indian night shift, SD for them, and it gets extended when you're into operations and you're leading teams with 100 plus FTEs, 200, 300. You have to extend that. That goes without saying.
Right.
So and so in that I got off track. I got derailed, and had touched 97.5 kgs.
Oh, wow.
Right. Then it was 2016 when my wife and myself, of course, my wife influenced me a lot into all fitness. She promotes, ensures that I get into it. Right from even the diet, having.
Yeah, I was just coming to that, Charles. बहुत जो important चीज़ है कि I visited a lot of corporate companies in terms of doing sessions with them and things like that. What I've noticed is their diet, which is available, is very generic, because all kinds of people come there.
Right.
It's not that the employee has to be very hardcore into fitness and things like that. So when you have all these crazy schedules and things like that, do you especially you carry your own food, or how does it work with you?
Yeah, of course. Means carrying my own food. I always it's all now these days. To answer your first question, is that got into the groove and then got back. Where 2 years back, and especially when the pandemic came, I just thought taking up to the next level, and I thought I am here, means I don't want to be where I am. I don't want to be average, right? I'm not supposed to be there.
Right.
So then I thought I kept a goal for myself, and that's a time when ensuring that I'm investing 1.5 hours dedicated, no matter what. I may work for 16 hours, I may work for 14 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, no matter what. I have to invest this, 1.5 hour. And I guess even you had posted once, right? You always should invest that 1 hour, it is 4% of your time.
Right.
So I remember that post as well. So, all these small things, and, motivational, inspiring quotes is what, keeps me going, right? Because I really take it very seriously.
Yes, of course.
And then now with fitness, it was the quantified diet, and we are usually both of us is either we go for a low carb or a keto diet. So we measure and we take my own tiffin. I will have my own stuff, and also I play around with the method of a pattern of eating as well, exploring IF. So keep shocking your body, and even intermittent fasting is it's not only about losing fat, right? It is also there are lot of benefits, right? It is your longevity. It is your your body fat, your growth hormones, right? So there's a lot of things. It's just not
So
only
tell
a
me,
fat.
Charles, the thing is, because we are in Pune, and a lot of we are in the kind of in the lockdown, unlockdown kind of phase all the time, and most of the people are at home. There's a lot of online work happening, especially I feel that it's very easy, and it also has supported a lot of people in two ways. One is people who are generally lethargic and things like that. It's an excuse for them to bhai lockdown hai, abhi to ghar pe, Netflix and on these kind of stuff, and binge eating and sitting on the laptop for hours together. So for them it's good. And there is second, a lot of people like you who have given fitness a lot of importance. Though you are with the IT, heading a huge operation with 500-600 people under you, and you play as a role model to them, because when they see you personally, the whole persona is very, very important. So, what is your message, especially for people who are involved with BPOs and IT, regarding to diet and fitness?
Yeah, I guess it's imperative to ensure that you have the right food, right, and you invest time in fitness.
Right.
If these two things are in place, right, you have to take care of your body because that's where you live it.
Right.
Right. And it is extremely important because if you have these two things in place, you're able to not only super exceed in your work, you are fit, you are motivated, you are so positive, and of course with pandemic, it has of course your immunity system is so high that everything is in place. Means in this pandemic, one thing which has made me survive with working from office, touch wood, that I did not get tested positive in the entire 18 months, right? And most successfully, even did not fall ill even once. And this is only thing because of the fitness, right? Normal, otherwise I had a frequency of every 3 months I have to get this cold, right? Everything means this time 18 months working from office, we had people left, right, and center, getting tested positive, and it was everyone knows how the pandemic was, but then I guess fitness has really taken me to the next level when it came to actually well-being as well, and helping me in stress, performing in stressed hours also. 16 hours, 17 hours, still it's a cakewalk now. I mean, it's
So you're watching 99 Workouts Season 3 with Charles and me. That was a lot of insight from Charles, on especially who comes from the IT BPO sector, and he's taken fitness as a very important part in his daily routine. I'm sure you should watch his stories and see how he has balanced being physically fit and of course attending all unscheduled work timings and things like that. So thank you so much, Charles, for featuring in one of these episodes. Please do watch this episode, and also you'll know much more about him in the newly I won't say launched, but it's a book coming up called The Survival of the New Fittest. We'll see Charles there. We'll know a little bit more. Keep watching 99 Workouts, because the next guest is also going to be equally interesting.